Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Jake, and we're starting a new series officially today. This series will only temporarily replace the kingdoms, so we're moving ahead in time just a little bit to the age of Napoleon and Napoleonic warfare. So we are going to be playing Waterloo, the Scourge of War, remastered. So we're going to get involved in here. We're going to get right to it. This game was developed by Normsoft and was published by Normsoft. So let's go ahead and single player. We're going to start right at the beginning, which is the tutorial. It's been a while since I've played this. I played the original Gettysburg back in the day. 15 years ago or so, I guess. And never did play the Waterloo, so this is going to be a new experience for me. So we're going to go ahead and play the tutorial. And you got to admit, the paintings are looking mighty nice. So we'll let this load up for us, and then we'll just follow along with the tutorial, see how far that takes us today. I think we're going to start with Quatre Bras as far as what we're going to be doing here. So I wish there was a way of making this larger. In other words, the what is it? The text file. So I wonder if I can do that. Let's go to options and let's see, hits, camera speed, no. Game speed, no. So I guess we're stuck with it. So I'll just have to read it, or you'll have to look real close at your screen. It says, welcome to the tutorial of Scourge of War Waterloo. The tutorial will familiarize you with the basic game interface as well as teach you the basics of Napoleonic combat. For more detailed instructions, please see the manual in the docs folder. Okay, note. You may use the red button in the type right to return to the previous point, of the scenario. All right. So, okay, the Duke of Wellington has ordered us to capture the farm in our front. Let's see, is this going to allow me to move? No. Let's. Do I got a halt? I think this is halt. Yes. All right. As orders to capture the farm in your front. However, before we attack the farm, we must take a moment to explain the basic game controls. There are several ways to move the camera around the Scourge of War Waterloo. For directional movement, you can use the ASWD keys. You can also move the mouse to the edge of the screen to move the camera. So, look at here. Yes, sir. Oh, nice looking. It goes off a ways too. And I can build these trees at different points. Oh, wow. I don't know what that is. That's a fort. Don't know where we are. You can see how the trees dissipate. I think we can draw them a little bit further distance, so I think we'll be doing that at some later point here. Okay. To move the camera up and down, use your mouse scroll wheel. You can also press the space bar to move the camera up and down and the shift key to move the camera down. So, up, and shift, down. And there's up with the mouse key and down with the mouse key. Okay. Pan the camera in any direction. You can hold down the mouse's middle scroll wheel and move the mouse around. Okay. Oh yeah. No, let's look behind us. Oh, that down over there. Yeah, I think we're going to draw the distance a little bit further, just to make it a little prettier. You can hold the control key and move the mouse. The third alternative, if you are used to the game controls of the Scourge of War Gettysburg, is to right-click anywhere on the brown toolbar at the bottom of the screen and move the mouse. Let's try that. The third alternative, if you are used to the game controls from Scourge of War Gettysburg, is to right-click anywhere on the brown toolbar at the bottom and move the mouse. If we right-click out here, no. And let's halt again. Well, we'll just let him move there. It won't matter for now. When you are comfortable with camera movements, close this message and I will explain basic unit movement. Okay. Next lesson. Well done, my lord. Now I will show you how to move a single infantry unit so that we can use it to clear the farm of the enemy. To select the infantry unit, left-click on their flag. The yellow star above the unit will disappear and show that the unit is selected. See image below. All right, well, let's click on their flag. And it shows that we've clicked on their flag and the British flag pops up and okay. Let's move the 28th Regiment forward a few yards. To move a unit, hold the right click on the ground. Now, hold the right click on the ground where you want to move. You will notice a green arrow on the ground, which will be the unit's destination and facing when they arrive. While continuing to hold the right click, if you move the mouse, you will see the facing of the green arrow at the destination. After you release the right click, the unit orders pop-up menu will appear. To remove the orders pop-up, left click anywhere. Okay, well, all right. Well, look at there. Yeah. And we're going to halt. Okay, yeah. Left click anywhere. Okay, let's see here. No. Let's see. Left click anywhere. Okay, good. All right, the order pop-up and orders context menu is used to give the unit orders until reaching its destination. Okay. There are 4 types of context menus depending on the unit's action, but for now I will go over the ones used in this tutorial. The destination menu is shown when you right-click on the ground to set which ways a unit will face. It contains buttons to set the formation, use roads, take control from the AI, and other functions depending on what type of unit is selected. Let's use the destination context menu to move the 28th a few yards ahead. Make sure the unit is selected, which it is. Hold right click on the ground ahead of them to set the unit facing, release, then left click the line button in the context menu shown below to give the unit the line formation. Okay, so let's move this forward here. Okay. and click the line formation. Okay. Once you have the unit on its way forward, close this window. All right. Another useful feature of the context menu is the ability to queue several commands, then use the execute button shown below. Okay, that looks like an envelope. To execute them all at once. Let's queue up the line formation button and the double quick button to send the 28th Regiment quickly ahead to engage the enemy. Select the 28th, which I already have, right-click the ground near the farm, then right-click the line formation button, the double quick button, and then left-click the execute button as shown in the image below, okay? Let's go here. Let's face this way. And line formation, double quick. Okay. Got it. You can also simply left-click once on the buttons and it will automatically execute your queue commands without having to click the execute button. The 28th gets in range of an enemy at the farm. They will stop the fire and the next segment of this tutorial will begin. Okay, well, we're obviously not close enough to begin firing yet, so let's go ahead and try that again. There. Double quick and executes. Run forward here. Okay. All right, here we go. Move, engage. And, okay, splendid. You can see the enemy is firing back as the farm is starting to show plumes of musket smoke. Now sit back and watch our brave men clear farm of the enemy. And let's go ahead, options. Max draw distance yards, we can increase that. And let's increase this. And max unit draw distance. Oh, what do I want? 55. Close enough. Okay, great work, my lord. The enemy. Well, we'll come back here in a second. Let's go back to options and. Okay, show all dead bodies, display rifle smoke. Artillery game speed is 1. I don't go fast, so auto save interval is 10 minutes. That's good. Show road path. Okay, that's good. All right, good. Okay, now actually, I think it went the opposite direction. I think I misread that. Let's try that again. Options. That's good. Max transparent trees. Max tree draw distance, unit draw distance. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was the problem. Okay, good. It's when the trees become Now, there you go. Now it's looking good. So let's go here to options. Let's make transparent trees 200. All right, good. All right, now let's go back. Doesn't seem to draw it as far away as I would think. Max draw yards. Okay. Great work. The enemy is retreated and the farm will soon be ours. To occupy the farm, select your infantry unit and right-click on the center of the farm. You will see a small flag in the center to indicate the unit is moving to occupy the farm. Once the unit has occupied the farm, a large flag will appear above it, indicating that it is ours. Also, you will hear the sound of troops storming the buildings, breaking glass, etc. Try this now with your 28th Regiment. Hint, if you want to speed up time, hit the plus on the keyboard. The minus restarts once the regiment is in the fort, the next segment will turn. So to occupy, we're going to right-click on center. Ah, that's what I want. Well, that is not good. Hey. Back this up. Now, I don't want to do that. Alt. Go halt. Yeah, mess that command up just a tad. There we go. Yeah, getting the controls situated. Oh, we got some dead guys that we lost. At least one. Status. Okay, good work. The 28th Reds occupied the farm La Havre Saint, the Scourge of War, Waterloo. Any structure can be occupied is shown as a fort. Okay. Forts will have a yellow fort symbol hovering above them. The number in the center indicates the maximum number of troops that they can occupy the fort. Forts give a strong defensive bonus to any unit that occupies them. However, if the fort starts to take damage from artillery fire, the defense bonus will be reduced. Clicking on the flag inside the fort will bring up a menu from which you can select a unit to either view its stats or move it out of the fort. It will also show the current capacity of the fort and the amount of damages taken. For more in-depth information on forts, please see the fort sections in the manual. Close this window and we will discuss. So it says that weakens strong defense bonus, clicking the flag inside the forts. Okay. Split units. No. Well, that doesn't. Clicking the flag inside the fort will bring up the menu. Well, this may be this menu here, which is telling me that it's 3.0. The objectives. Yep. And then here, I'm not sure, 37, resupply, status, and strength, 501. Okay. Regiment of Foot Slashers, 8th Brigade. Okay, good. Forts explained. Okay, officers can occupy forts, but be careful. They do not, if they do not have troops with them, they can easily be killed. This would be a good time to explain officer movement. Officers are moved in the same way regiments are. You can select an officer, right-click on the ground to set their facing, and they will move there. As with regiments, the context menu will also appear with officers. There are different options for officers, but for now, we will keep it simple. Close this window, go back to your original starting location, and select your officer. Patron. He is a single horse rider with a Maltese cross above his flag. Alternately, you can click the order of battle down here and then go to the Me button on the toolbar. Once you are comfortable with the officer movement, move Patron inside the fort with your regiment. If you want to get him there faster, you can right-click on his flag and left-click the double-quick button. When it is safely inside the fort, the next segment will appear. So, go to me. Okay, so I got me a fancy little hat on. Okay. Okay, it was the Alt key that I was looking for, so we will just go up. And left-click him there and move me there quickly. It's got a flag and a Maltese cross over the top of it. And I could hit the plus sign and go faster, but we're not going to rush. Oh, he's going to run to the wall. Here he goes. Yep, through the wall. All right. All right, well, he's inside there. There we go. Your officer is now safe in the walls of La Haye Saint. It is fortunate because we just received a report that additional enemy units are moving this way from the south. I have requested that Wellington send you more forces to help fight them off. Close the window and your support will soon be on its way. All right. No. Well, Brigade Commander, Major General Sir James CAPT has just arrived with additional infantry units. Kempt and his regiment are now under your command. Move them near the fort to help fight off the French attackers. If you want, you can move Kemp and all the units together. Do this by selecting Kemp, right-click on the ground to bring up the context menu, and then select one of the formations. In this tutorial, we have consistently used the line formations, so try this now and move Kemp and all of his regiments in a brigade line formation. After you have set your orders, where's he going? Don't know where he's going. Oh, he's moved back. Now, roll. Right below me. Let's select him. Okay. And let's get them over to here. And by division. Brigade line. And let's, can I double time these guys? There we go, double click. Yeah, French are moving. Okay, represents the destination facing upon arrival, each unit under the commander's control. However, each individual unit is being controlled by the AI, and if for any reason the unit cannot reach the objective set by the commander, the AI will determine its own orders. In the Take Charge from AI section, later we explain how to micromanage units. Once you are comfortable with moving Kemp's brigade as a whole, you can move each infantry unit individually. I've got to get there quick. Let's see. Move each infantry unit individually and find them the most effective location. Utilizing the orchard and the hedges for their defensive value. Other combat feature is the volley command. When the volley command is pressed on the toolbar, it will highlight and each soldier will load and fire simultaneously. Sometimes this takes several seconds for all the troops. Okay, which is the volley command? Okay, let's see here. Okay, looks like we've engaged. Segment of the tutorial will begin after your new units have engaged the enemy. Okay. This guy's staying out there. Alright, which one is the volley command here? Alright, can I move this? Yes. Alright, square. What is this one? Column. Volley fire. There we go. No, I don't know what they are, but okay, looks like they're starting to think about going. All right, what do we have here? They have left. Okay. Okay, anywhere outside of that. Okay? The next segment of the tutorial will begin after your units have engaged the enemy. Alright. So, I got more units coming up here. Alright, looks like they've rallied. There's their leader. Okay, more good news. Wellington has sent Rogers' artillery battery to support you. Those Frenchmen don't stand a chance now. Roger is posted to the west of the farm. Since the enemy should already be within range of his artillery, Rogers' guns will automatically unlimber and fire on their own. Locate Rogers now. Once the batteries are unlimbered and begin to fire, we will go over the basics of artillery command. Nope. These are telescope, no. Proposed message. Command map. No, let's see. Oh, look there. Oh, well, it's, and Okay. I don't want the telescope. There we go. Thought there was an order of battle around here somewheres. Okay. Okay, artillery moved the same way as units are moved. You left click on the officer Rogers flag, right click on the ground to choose their facing, then choose their formation in the context. Since Rogers artillery is currently firing at the enemy, it's going to be a bit more work to get them to obey orders. This would be a good time to explain the take charge from AI command. As the name indicates, the button is used to take complete control over a unit. When the button is activated, you become the officer instead of the officer using his own personality to make decisions. Let's try this now with Rogers battery. Select Rogers, right click to bring up the context menu, then left click to take charge button in the image below. Okay. Okay, there's Rogers and take charge. Okay, 1, 2, here we go. This is take charge from the AI. Okay. Once Rogers is on take charge, you should be able to move him and his guns into line formation closer to the farm. They will not stop to fire until reaching their destination. Do this now with Rogers battery. Move them closer to the farm in line formation and use them to blast away at enemy units. Once they start to fire, close the windows and we will continue with the next step. Okay. Should be limbering, check. Watch him limber up here. Yep. Yep, I want to rotate the wrong way here. Go up and down. So. Circling here. Okay. Oh, we got more guys. Well, that's cool. In trouble. See if we can get them up there a little faster. What is his status? I don't know what these little arrows mean. Probably need to find out what they mean. Morale seems to be good. Fatigue, a little tired. All right. And 70, 600. Go 4. So let's just see, plus sign. Oh yeah. See if it tells me someplace without me not being able to do it. There we go. Oh, look what I see here. This guy. Right click on him. AI, choose target. Uh-huh. Oh, that's a small group, and they turned right facing them. Smart AI. Okay, once they start to fire, close the window. Okay. Even more units started to join your ranks: the cavalry, fullers, kings, dragoon guards, the royals. We now have an entire division of all three mains of the field. Cavalry are a powerful fighting force used in combat, patrol, reconnaissance. They are not a firing unit and can charge melee only. They will automatically charge once they get within a certain distance of the enemy. Locate Fully's cavalries now and use them to attack the enemy units. Notice that your cavalry approaches the enemy infantry when its infantry should form a square if they are not already engaged. The square formation is the most effective defensive formation against cavalry. Cavalry will be reluctant to charge a unit in a square. Once you have engaged the enemy with your cavalry, close this window and we will come to the conclusion of this tutorial. All right. Uh-oh. Oh. They formed a square. They are automatically charged. Okay. Oh, this unit got wiped out. I was not paying attention. They're all dead. What does it say? Yeah, not very many of them. That's the charge. Well, all right, this concludes the tutorial of Scourge of War Waterloo. You can end the battle now or keep fighting until the enemy is routed from the field. Feel free to repeat the tutorial until you are comfortable playing the game. Another good way to learn is to play small-scale sandbox battles using the line of sight mode. Well done, my lord. Okay, well. Okay, well, let's try this. I didn't realize all 600 guys got wiped out. All right, and it could be a little bit different. Ah. Turn. There you go. Cool. I need to remember to hold. All right. Well, they're not in a, they're definitely routed. All right. Wonder how I can target. Where's my targets? What does this one say? Grenade 5. No. Or if we're knocking them down here or what? Yep. I got that one battery firing this way. And no. And no. Pause. Halt. I want to target that guy. There we go. No. Halt. Let's try this. And target. There we go. All right. This guy is in a line formation. There's a lot of artillery there. See what happens when I run these guys down. Oh, they surrendered. Ah, ha, ha. Yes. forming the square. Okay. Fort, oh, there we go. Fort capacity, fort damage. Select the unit. What do we have over here? All right, well, I would say that we will just end this battle. That gives us a pretty good understanding of how to play the game. Well, I'm sure we'll make mistakes. As we go along. Oh, there's the order of battle. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. Escape. End the battle. End the battle. Yes. Defeat. Oh, near Belgium. We have met the enemy with less than total success, and despite the brave efforts of our gallant forces, the enemy has gained the upper hand. Our forces have pulled back to reorganize, resupply without coming conflict. Okay, well. Statistics, let's see here. All right, let's see. Original strength, men. Experience 100, grade. Enemy casualties. We have here. Yeah, we kind of got that one group wiped out. Didn't realize that it was getting wiped out. But like I say, it doesn't matter. That's a tutorial. So, what does it say? Battle info was a tutorial. And, yeah, quit the field. Okay. I actually want to end the battle. Yes. Exit the battle. Okay. So, as always, leave a like or a comment. This is going to be a much slower game. Just the way I like it, where I can do some maneuvering, some determining which way to go, when, I hope. And hopefully I won't lose a whole unit without realizing it, that they were out there. They must have got hit by the artillery. That's the only thing I can figure out. But we won't worry about that for now. So thanks for joining me as always. Leave a like, leave a comment. And as always, I am Captain Jake, wishing you fair winds and following seas. Until next time.